The lights were too bright. They were in the sky too long. They say that this was something else. In fact, these people are waiting here to see if the lights return. About a dozen people have come to this lonely patch of desert to look for UFOs. Their telescopes and cameras are fixed towards the sky while they wait for the strange lights to return.
Last night I seen something extraordinary.
Tom King has been watching the skies over Phoenix since October of 1995. Last night he saw something he cannot explain. He shot this videotape of 2 bright lights that turned into 3 bright lights that turned into 4 bright lights. It's something UFO enthusiasts are calling a major sighting.
These lights were sitting stationary. They just came on in place. They lined up in a formation. They did not look like flares, and they didn't move around at all like conventional aircraft.
The unusual lights last night caught the eyes of hundreds of people. This video was shot by someone else in another part of the city. At least one pilot radioed to the Sky Harbor Tower that the lights passed directly over his aircraft, but the tower saw no sign of anything on radar.
I know they were a couple of miles away from me, and I know they were at least 30 feet in diameter, and they were hovering and moving slowly towards Phoenix.
Some say 1 or 2 of the lights have appeared every night for the past 4 nights. UFO enthusiasts all over the country are beginning to talk about it on the internet. And the Mutual UFO Network, or MUFON, calls it, quote, the most dramatic series of sightings in Arizona in a decade. Whatever it was, it has more than a few Phoenicians watching the skies tonight. Now, if you just look at the videotape, you might wonder what's so unusual about 3 or 4 bright lights in the sky, what with so many planes coming and going from Sky Harbor Airport. But the people who saw the lights will say the lights were orange, they were bright, and they were big, and they were like nothing they've ever seen before. And it's important to point out that just as fast as word of these strange lights have spread, explanations have been tossed about, that they were flares, that there were planes flying in formation. But Mark and Robin, we checked with the FAA today, we checked with Sky Harbor, and we checked with Luke Air Force Base, and there's been no official explanation of those strange bright lights last night. In the meantime, these people are going to stay here all the way through midnight, thinking that those lights might return, and their cameras are on ready.